Hello friends, my name is Reyna and welcome to this short upper body focused mobility class. This class can be done from a chair as long as the chair has arms on it. It can also be done from the ground. If you are sitting on the ground like I am, I do recommend propping your hips up with either a few blankets kind of folded and stacked, or if you have a firm pillow, a meditation cushion, a yoga bolster, anything like that, because we're looking to have your hips slightly above your knees. You can sit on your bottom, you can also sit onto your shins, or if you're in a chair, slide forward in your chair. Have a 90-degree angle in your knee and feel that your feet are firmly planted on the floor. You'll also need something that is like a yoga strap. If you have a yoga strap, grab that, but a belt, like a long belt would also work. A long scarf, honestly, even a sweater, as long as you don't mind stretching it out a little bit. Really just anything long, kind of thin, that's not too heavy or too bulky, because we don't want the weight of what you have in your hands to make your arms tired. So take a moment, maybe pause this, grab those things, and then when you have all your stuff, find your seat. And we'll get started with our, I'm just gonna say strap. Strap in our hands, arms nice and wide. So maybe a little bit wider than you kind of think you might need. Palms face down, take an inhale, reach your arms overhead. And just pause here, see how that feels. If this already feels like a lot, take your arms a little bit wider on the strap. Start to reach your arms back a little bit more. And we're just gonna take a few pulses here. Good. Come back forward. Bring your hands just a little bit closer together. Bring your arms back overhead. A few more pulses, little baby pulses. Because as you pulse here, I don't want you pulsing with your spine. I want you just to focus on moving your arms slightly behind your head. Taking this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back. Walk them in just one more time. Arms come up. Pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come back out ahead of you. Take your strap, press it to the ground to the left. So press it down with your left hand, reach your right arm overhead, find this side bending shape. Check in, see if you need more length. I need a little bit more length. And you can also do this with the strap just straight. So press down, reach the right arm overhead, left hand presses the strap to the ground, and draw a few half circles. They don't need to be big, but you do want to have tension in the strap. So you don't want it too floppy. And your half circles may be smaller than mine. They may be a little bit bigger than mine. I have very naturally mobile shoulders. And so, yes, I do practice mobility, I practice yoga. I also am just naturally predisposed, I think in my family, but also my body to have these kind of more open shoulders. So just taking a few rounds here, doing your best to not compare to anything or anyone but yourself. Even then, comparison is a thief of joy. Breathing here for 3, 2, and 1. Good, come back to center. Give that shoulder a little bit of a shrug, shimmy, and we'll come onto the other side. So right hand presses down, find that little bit of tension, and then draw some half circles. Keeping that left arm nice and strong and straight. We don't want to kind of bend through the elbow, crunch it all up. We want to keep the integrity through the whole left side of the body. Sometimes I tend to talk so much on one side that I have nothing to say on the next side. And so if I'm quiet, we can just enjoy it together. Taking this for 5. And And one, come back. Good. Bring your hands onto your strap. A little bit less wide than where you started, maybe that middle area. Start to bring your arms overhead, reach them back, reaching them back as far as you can without like manipulating your shoulders in some funky way. Trying to keep things really smooth here. Maybe you pause, or maybe you drop them all the way behind you. Holding wherever you are, and then start to bring them back over to the front. Good, lift them up overhead. Find that pausing point, or maybe you drop behind you. Good, bring them back overhead. 3 more. Up, back, up and forward, up and back, up and forward. Last one, up and back, and then maybe up and forward. Beautiful. Take your strap, set it to the side. Hands come onto your legs. Drop your chin towards your chest. Just coming into a little bit of neck-focused mobility here. Start to scrape your chin along your right collarbone until it's over by your right shoulder. Keeping your head turned, start to draw a little rainbow with your chin from right shoulder over to the left shoulder. Good. Chin drops towards that left collarbone, scrapes across, and comes back to center. We'll do 2 more in that direction. So scrape it right, draw your rainbow, and then scrape across the left to center. Good. 1 more, scrape right, over, scrape across the left to center. Pause, and we'll do the other side. So start to scrape your chin along your left collarbone, draw your rainbow, come to the right, scrape to center. Left, rainbow, right, center. Last one, left, rainbow, right, and center. Good. Lift your chin up. Take a little breath. Squeeze your inner arm and your elbows in towards your rib cage. Flip your palms towards the sky, kind of like you're carrying plates. Keeping your arms glued, start to open your hands out and then bring them back in. Good. Open out, bring them back in. 3 more. Out and in, out and in. Good. This time, bring them out. Continue to reach them back. Arms kind of peel off the rib cage. Shoulder blades squeeze together. Start to press your hands overhead. Palms face the sky. Maybe fingertips press together. Good. Keep pressing until you can rotate the backs of your hands in towards each other. Arms come forward and out ahead of you. Good. Pausing here. Now go the other direction. So start to bring your arms overhead. Backs of your hands stay pressed until they just can't. They come behind you. Good. Start to pull your arms apart. Squeezing the inner arm in towards your rib cage. Palms face the sky as they come back together. Open your hands out. Squeeze the shoulders. Arms lift off your rib cage. Press overhead. Backs of your hands press. Drop in front of you. Really press your pinkies in towards each other. Good. Coming back up. And just reversing that motion as you come back. Squeeze the arms in. Press your palms together in front of your chest. Rub your hands and give them a little shake. Thank you all so much for joining me for this short mobility practice. Hope your shoulders are feeling a little bit more interesting. Hope you have a beautiful rest of your day or night, and I'll see you next time we're on the mat together.